had to pause this live that I was watching to address Damian Lillard comments, his statements that he made. I guess he was on a podcast. He's on a podcast run. This man's feeling invincible. He feeling himself now that he'll be traded to the Miami Heat. First and foremost, yesterday I seen a quote where he said, although he's from the Bay Area, he likes what the Golden State Warriors have done. Their winning franchise. They won championships, and they're representing the Bay Area extremely well. But he said he would much rather not win any rings than to go join the Golden State Warriors. But guess what? Even with you never joining the Golden State Warriors, you're never going to win a ring. So who does that hurt? Them or you? You're not going to get any more respect by trying to do it the hard way than Steph Curry or Kevin Durant. They will be, when their careers is over, all people will remember is them winning 2 championships and how great of a dominant force they were, especially the Bay Area, where you're from. And then I just seen the most recent statement that he made. I don't know if it was the same interview, where he stated that he think that Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers, greatest basketball players of all time. However, he wouldn't have done the same thing that Kevin Durant did. He wouldn't have joined a super team. Bro, it's literally 2023. They're talking about something that happened over 7 years ago. Let it go. Dame Lillard wouldn't have had an issue if Kevin Durant joined his team. If Damian Lillard defeated Kevin Durant, I guarantee you that he wouldn't have had no problem with him joining himself, CJ McCollum, and let's just hypothetically say they had Draymond Green. If they had a super team, he wouldn't mind. But the problem with Damian Lillard is Damian Lillard spends too much time talking. I don't know why Damian Lillard wants to be tough so bad. Why he want to be street so bad. Are you a rapper or are you a basketball player? Answer this question, Dame Dollar. Are you a rapper or a basketball player? Because you could very easily have a better chance at being a rapper than winning a championship. If we being completely honest. I'm just getting tired of it, bruh. Once again, as I said, Damian Lillard is a phenomenal player. But he spends too much time talking. He lets his ego get in the way of his judgment. He's delusional. That's why Carmelo Anthony never won a championship. And he spent the latter years of his career chasing the championship on a super team. He joined Russell Westbrook and Paul George. He joined LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, chasing the super team, chasing a ring. And how could I forget when he was in Houston with Chris Paul and James Harden, Clint Capella. See, what it is this. LeBron James, when he made that move to go to the Miami Heat, he was under a lot of scrutiny. And although I'm not a fan of LeBron James, I'm a fan of super teams. It is what it is. I don't care. Because everybody's gunning for that super team. And although it shifts the balance in the NBA, the Miami Heat only won 2 championships. As much as a so-called juggernaut that they were, they only walked away with 2 rings. Same for Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. As much of a juggernaut as they were, look who they went up against in the NBA Finals. They still won 7 games with the Houston Rockets before. Damian Lillard, you had an opportunity to defeat the Golden State Warriors. Remember when you had CJ McCollum alongside of you and he averaged just roughly around 23, 24 points per game, around about the same as much as Klay Thompson was averaging when it was just him and Steph. But Kevin Durant and Steph Curry were going up against LeBron James, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving. I think they had Cal Korver, a bunch of really good role players, which was another super team. They won a championship the year before, so there were no excuses. Kevin Durant was a free agent. I get so confused. In one breath, they say the Golden State Warriors was the greatest team of all time. LeBron James defeated a 73-9 team. They say he defeated a 73-9 team. In his own words, it made him the greatest. But then when they go get Kevin Durant, in one breath they say they didn't need Kevin Durant. Obviously they did, because LeBron James defeated a 73-9 team. So which one is it? Dame Lillard. See, you know what the problem is with you, Dame Lillard? You want to join a super team in a way you won't get criticized. That's what you want to do. See, you want to be respected. You want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be considered loyal. You want to be respected by your peers. You want to be able to say, I was the leader. I was the reason that I won a championship. You want to be absolved of all scrutiny. You don't want the backlash that come with it, like LeBron James and Kevin Durant. You don't want that. So you will stay on your own team in hopes that you can take Steph Curry players. You wouldn't go to the Bay Area, but you would much rather have them come to you. Which is still the same thing. It's just you want to be at the helm of it. It don't work like that. Sometimes you got to take risk. Sometimes you got to move your ego like Kevin Durant did. It's funny how they constantly move the goalposts for LeBron James. When LeBron goes to Miami, he was learning how to win from Dwayne Wade. Kevin Durant goes to the Golden State Warriors. He's not trying to learn how to win a championship from Steph Curry. He's riding Steph Curry's coattail. You see how biased they are? Dame Lillard, you're so busy trying to be a gangster, a thug. Pretty soon you're going to tattoo thug life across your stomach. You in music videos, reenacting the scene from Paid in Full. Do you want to be a basketball player, or do you want to be money-making Mitch? Which one is it? Steph Curry has rings. Steph Curry doesn't want to be a rapper. Kevin Durant does not want to be a rapper. He has championships to show for it. Dame Lillard, once again, I've already said you're like the point guard version of Carmelo Anthony. You're always on Dame time. Steph Curry is on team time. He's always doing what's best in the benefit of the team. You're doing what's best for Dame. You're an individual player. Kevin Durant is on team time. That's why he got 2 championships. And out of all of that, you're about to go join a stacked team. Just take Klay Thompson out of it. You're pretty much doing the exact same thing. You're about to go join Jimmy Butler. You're about to go join Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is becoming into a star player. Jimmy Butler is an all-star. Not to mention the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler, along with Bam Adebayo, advanced to the NBA Finals 2 times already. Something you have never done. So essentially what you're doing is you're going to a super team. Is Bam Adebayo not a top 10 power forward? Chris Bosh was a top 10 power forward before he joined the Miami Heat. Right? Kevin Love was a top 10 power forward before he joined the Cleveland Cavaliers. Anthony Davis was a top 10 power forward before he joined the Los Angeles Lakers. Do y'all get my drift? Jimmy Butler Is he not one of the top 10 best shooting guards in the league currently? Yes. Is Klay Thompson one of the best shooting guards or small forwards, whatever his position is? Yes. Was Dwayne Wade a top 5, top 10 shooting guard when LeBron James went to join him in Miami? So you're doing the same thing. What's the difference? You're an elite caliber player. You're supposed to be in the same breath with Steph Curry, which you're not and never will be. Essentially, you're doing the exact same thing. Y'all players do a whole lot of talking for people who don't have championships. And I'm not one to kind of, primarily say, oh, well, you can't talk, or I don't respect your basketball mind. You never won a championship. No, I'm not one of those type of people, Dame. But you do way too much talking. This ain't the shade room, bruh. Are you a blogger or a baller? Once again, let me repeat. Are you a blogger or a baller? Which one is it? Dang dollar? Until you're in that position, it'll make sense why Kevin Durant did what he did. It was a great opportunity. You could put Kevin Durant anywhere in the league. Then somebody go tell me, oh, that's like you team up with the people that beat you. Nobody ever speaks about what the Oklahoma City Thunder front office did to Kevin Durant. They prioritized every need for Russell Westbrook as if he was the star. Kevin Durant said he wanted Russell Westbrook traded. They kept Russell Westbrook. So there was a problem with Kevin Durant wanting Russell Westbrook traded. But nobody had an issue when Russell Westbrook joined the Lakers and Russell Westbrook was shooting brick after brick after brick to the point he could have built an entire apartment complex. Nobody had an issue with that. Nobody had an issue with Russell Westbrook being a problem with the Lakers. The same frustration and anger, the impatience that Kevin Durant had, it was a problem when he wanted Russell Westbrook gone. Russell Westbrook attitude, his immaturity, him being a ball hog, making bad decisions down the stretch, his turnovers. Everybody was mad at Kevin Durant. They didn't have no problem with Russell Westbrook. You had his own home crowd booing him. LeBron fanboys within the media slandering Russell Westbrook's name, attacking his family. They moved a lot of the pieces that made them the great core that they were. And they did all that to accommodate Russell Westbrook. When Kevin Durant is your star premier player, they treated Kevin Durant like he was a second fiddle. So that's like the people that you with ain't got your back. And then you get jumped by another organization, or you get jumped by some other gang members. So y'all getting jumped, but then the people who was with you, they ran. They ain't had your back. They talk bad about you. All right, cool. So you go team up with them. They come back and jump the dudes that turned their back on you. That's what Kevin Durant did. But they don't want to talk about that.